Hey, what's up, YouTube? Cholula back again with HOC Comics. Another quick vid. Well, I'm gonna try to make it a quick vid, like I said, as promised. I'm gonna try to put it out more content, shorter vids, more direct, trying to stay on task, trying to stay on point. Even though I'm rambling lightweight right now, but anyways, this is what happened. This past Friday, one of my LCSs, Black Cat Comics over here in Milpitas, was had their re-grand opening after moving locations. They moved over to a new store, a bigger store, one that the owner now actually owns the building. After a bunch of remodeling, they had their grand opening and they invited artists Liam Sharp, who worked on the Wonder Woman Rebirth stuff, and Mick Gray, who's worked on a ton of stuff. And actually, he's a local guy. I found out he lives here in San Jose. He's worked on a ton of stuff as well, but he is currently working on the Superman Rebirth stuff. So they had them there signing. The LCS said, "Come buy a book, buy one of the titles that these guys worked on. You'll get a ticket, a number ticket that'll secure your place in line, and you'll get 5 books signed by each artist." So I thought that was pretty cool. And they said, you know what? If you want to bring a guest, your guest will also honor your guest to get 5 books signed by each artist. So I hooked up with my boy and told him, yo, come through. He's another fellow comic book guy, collector, really big into the hobby. So I was like, yo, man, come through. And I'm going to show, right now, I'm going to show the books that we got signed both by Liam Sharp and by Mick Gray. First, I'm going to show off what I got signed by Mick Gray. I'm pretty happy. And as a matter of fact, it was nice in that they said 5 books, but there wasn't a huge turnout, which kind of sad that they didn't get a bigger turnout. But at the same time, I got to reap the benefits of that. So here's what I got signed. I got Batman. It turns out Mick Gray worked on a ton of Batman and Robin stuff from the New 52. Lots of great artwork here, and I'm going to show that off now. I got Batman and Robin. This is number 13. Storyline is Zombie Moon Rising. You can see his signature there. I had him sign it in gold. Can't see the whole thing because I'm getting ready to send these off. Actually, I'm getting ready to send all of these books off to CBCS to get graded under the witness signature verification series. So that's the yellow label. I'll talk a little bit more about that at the end of the video. So let me just get to showing these books. Next, I got Batman and Robin number 14. I freaking love this cover, you guys. This is Batman and Robin number 14. This is the prelude to the Death of the Family storyline for the New 52, which if you guys saw my very first video, which I did for Eddie the comic guy. Shout out Eddie, big ups. Thanks again for the Campbell print, man. I got that as my backdrop right now. But yeah. So this is a prelude to the Death of the Family storyline. Really cool cover. He's holding some Joker teeth, which are pretty bloody. And again, I know I got the signature window still in the way, but I didn't want to take that out and mess up my books before I send it to them to get graded by CBCS. So I'm just gonna show them as they are. Next, I got Batman and Robin number 16, Death of the Family crossover. Here's Mick Gray's signature again, and pretty cool. You can see Batman and Robin both got a little Joker smile going on. Batman and Robin number 18. This one's really cool. I just like it because it's a really dark cover, and man, I love those dark covers because when you get some contrast on them, I got them to sign in gold right there. It pops. It looks nice. I know I don't have the best lighting right now, but trust me, guys. I mean, it looks really good. Probably should have lowered that earlier, but anyways, let me just go back and show. Again, that's a Zombie Moon Rising cover, and here's the Death of the Family prelude Batman and Robin number 14 cover. All right, now that that's out of the way, Batman and Robin number 25. For those of you who don't know, red is like my favorite color. I love red backgrounds, black and red. I just was watching a video the other day with Don, the comic book junkie. He got one of his viewers sent him a really cool backdrop of art that he did, and Don says, "Oh, black and red is my favorite colors." And I was thinking, yeah, man, those are my favorite colors too. I mean, black and red just always go so good together. Here's Batman and Wonder Woman Dude, Woman looks so sick right there. And Batman's behind her with the snakes and the two skulls. Man, that's just a really cool. I love the way her eyes pop right there. She looks focused. She's ready. So again, Mick Gray. Shout out to Mick Gray. If you ever get to see this, good looking out, man. Really appreciate you being out there. He was a really nice guy too, you guys. Batman and Robin, number 33. Got Shazam on the cover trying to choke out Batman. Looks like the whole Justice League is about to attack Batman. Got Mick Gray to sign this one. And then finally, I found out through some research that Mick Gray worked on my favorite, the Man, Wolverines. He did this issue, number 160. He was a part of that one, and he was also a part of this one, issue 161. And he signed both of those for me. So I'm sending all of this stuff in to get graded and added to my collection. I'm so happy to have this stuff. You guys don't even know. So let me pull this stuff up because it's stacking up pretty good here. Okay, next. I got him to sign a few copies of Superman number 1. So I'm going to send all of these in to get graded and slabbed. And here's my favorite one. I had him personalize this one to my son. If you guys know me, again, I'm not the biggest Superman fan. My son loves Superman. So I was like, man, I got to get one for my son. So I can't wait to get that back and show him what it looks like slabbed up and graded and have him add it to his collection. And the funny thing is, I actually told Mick, I was like, yeah, man, I want to get this one for my son. I told him the same thing. I said, listen, I'm not the biggest Superman fan. You know, no offense, just personally, he's not mine. And he said, you know what? He said, I'm actually glad you said that. That's why I'm on the book, and that's why I'm proud to be on the book, because we want to bring Superman back. And I've heard a lot of people say that. And we want to bring Superman back to what he used to be, back to the forefront and back to being a popular character. I mean, he's always going to be a popular character. He's always going to be a very well-known character. He said, but, we want to get fans like you back into liking Superman. And you know what? I respect that. That's dope. So I can't wait to pop my unsigned copy open and start reading it. And then got to go move on to Liam Sharp. He signed his copy of Wonder Woman number 1, the Rebirth issue. So I got a couple of those. This next book that I'm going to show is actually my buddy's. This is the Wonder Woman Frank Cho variant, and he got Liam to sign this one, and once we get it back signed, he's hoping to get find Frank Cho at another one and have him sign it too, so that way he has both signatures. So that's pretty cool. Those are a couple that I got signed by Liam. Now this is my main score, my favorite from what Liam did for us. The actual one-shot Rebirth for Wonder Woman, and if you can tell, we got them all signed right here on the sword, which I think looks really cool. Some of them we did in gold. I had a bronze Sharpie, so I had him do it in bronze. I had him dedicate one especially to my daughter. So it says for Elisa. I'm going to get that one slabbed and sent back so we can put it in her collection. My buddy got one signed for his daughter too. I'm not going to show that one just because that's his daughter. I don't want to be showing his daughter's info on my videos, but privacy and whatnot. But yeah, man, I was pretty happy to get those. And then finally, last but not least, I'm going to show these next books are my buddies that he got signed. He's a huge Punisher fan. So he found Punisher Suicide Run number 86 that Mick worked on. So he got him to sign there. Punisher 87 that Mick worked on. Got him to sign there. Pretty cool. This one was my favorite of all of them. Punisher 88, and actually Mick worked on it and Liam worked on it, and it was hilarious, you guys. So we got up there and my buddy gives him this copy, hands it to Mick first for him to sign it because they're sitting at the same table. he gives it to Mick to sign, and he says, "Hey, can you sign this for me?" And he goes, "Wow, man, that's really cool." He goes, "I just got I actually just got a book, a check in the mail from Marvel Comics the other day for $22." And I was thinking, man, what did I even work on lately that was like 22 pages? I can't even remember. It's been so long since I worked for Marvel. And then so my buddy, he's like, they're chatting for a little bit, and then my buddy grabs his book and passes it to Liam, and says, "Oh wow, Mick, did you know we both worked on this?" And it was pretty cool, man. That they worked on this book how many years ago together, and they didn't even know that they had worked on it together. I don't know. That was pretty cool, and to see their reactions about that. Yeah, man, that was dope. But he's also a big Venom fan, so he had Liam sign this. Dang, and I can't even see where the signature is anymore. Ah, there it is. It's on Mace's chest, right there. So he signed that one for him. This is Venom the Mace, issue number 2. Signed this one for him. And Venom the Mace number 3. And now my battery is dying on my video camera, so I feel like Eddie just a little while ago, because I just got done watching his video talking about his thing gonna die. So I'm gonna cut it quick. Finally, I'm gonna send this one in too. This is my buddy's book, Amazing Spider-Man, number 654, first appearance of Agent Venom, or Flash Thompson as Venom. And this just added those books in to even out the total number of books that I'm going to be sending. And last but not least, my Wolverine number 145, the foil claws variant. Hope to get those back soon. I got myself authorized by CBCS to be a signature witness on these, so I get these all back on the yellow label. I wanted to talk a little bit more about that, but video's gonna die pretty soon. So if you guys have questions about that, I'm happy to share info. I'm really pumped that we were able to do that for Signature Series. And that's it. I gotta go before this thing dies on me. You guys already know what it is. Cholula, HOC Comics. Until next time, whatever you do, just keep stacking hella comics.